This video is sort of a tutorial slash analysis slash tips and tricks video. I don't know. But I do know one thing. Over the past 2 years of personal experience, I have a lot to share with you. I hope you can learn a thing or two from this video. And as always, if you like this content, please consider subscribing. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So what exactly is TNT slash Dripstone Rodding? Well, TNT Rodding was discovered by a player named Omar in the summer of 2020. When TNT is lit, it's turning from a solid block into an entity, which lets the player hook the TNT and allows them to move it wherever they want to. To turn Dripstone into a roddable entity, you have to break the block it's resting upon and hook it whilst it's falling. Over the past 2 years, I found two very specific laws of Minecraft that TNT Rodding and Dripstone Rodding always have to follow. 1. The peak will happen double the distance between where you pull and where you pull from. I know it sounds a bit confusing at first, but I'll show you what I mean. I'll use this bridge as an example. So let's say, let's get our TNT out real quick. This is where the TNT is lit, right? Pretend I stand about, let's get a block. Right, pretend I stand about right there. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right here is when the peak should occur. It's coming up and lost all of its momentum, aka its peak, which is aligned with the double distance block. It should start falling right after this point. Number 2. You and your rodded entity cannot separate more than 32 blocks from each other. Which, I don't know if it should be considered a law, but we'll call it that for now. This is a 32 block tower with me directly above the TNT. Once the entity passes the 32nd block, it will disconnect completely. Let's focus a bit more on TNT real quick. TNT is a resting entity, which means when it hits the ground it doesn't turn back into a solid, like sand, gravel, anvils, scaffolding, etc. Or dripstone, which breaks when it hits the ground. When TNT is pulled or resting on a block, it goes exactly double the height distance between where you pulled it and where it's resting. Okay, listen, I know it didn't go all the way to the double height. That's because I wasn't exactly on the same block on it. I was like on the block next to it. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, let's discuss Dripstone Rodding a bit more. A falling dripstone has a hitbox of a full block, but it's a bit weird how it works. It doesn't matter if the dripstone lands on the same block as the targeted entity. To actually kill the target, the dripstone's hitbox has to be intertwined with the entities, or else it will do this. You have to be precise with Dripstone Rodding. Unlike Dripstone, TNT can miss but still explode, still doing some damage. I also found that Dripstone Rodding uses some sort of kinetic energy, but it's a bit different. The higher dripstone falls on a player, the more damage is inflicted into it. But how could this villager die if the dripstone only fell one block? Well, here's the cool part. When dripstone falls, it builds up energy. Let's pretend this dripstone fell 30 blocks. It now has 30 blocks worth of energy inside it. Even though it looks like it lost all of its momentum, it's still carrying the previous 30 blocks of energy, which causes great damage from short heights. Now this doesn't mean you can ride it over and over and over again to get hundreds of blocks of energy. When the dripstone travels the past 30 blocks, it's known as claim blocks, so when the dripstone travels through those claim blocks again, it can't get more energy. The only other way to get more energy is for the dripstone to travel in unclaimed blocks. I hope you enjoyed this short and easy lesson. I appreciate all the support the last few months, and I'll catch you next time.